And we are live, people. We are live for the watch along. It is Tottenham versus Manchester United. What you saying to me, people? Um, the team news is out, guys. It's out, and as you can see, it's very, very interesting, guys. Very, very interesting. Let me know what you're saying. Let me know how you're feeling about today's game. We didn't have a match preview show yesterday, in case anybody was wondering. We had a bit of technical issues. We did actually go live for about 5 or 10 minutes, but if I'm being honest, I weren't really feeling the live at all. One of them lives that started really badly, and it had loads of issues, and I just weren't feeling it. So I ended up just making it very quickly, and then I ended up deleting it. So we didn't go live yesterday for the match preview. We didn't go through the manager's quotes, press conference, or anything like that. We didn't talk about our predictions. We didn't talk about the game at all yesterday. But we are here right now. We are here today, and we are literally 12 minutes away from kickoff. So big up the community, the channel, the chat, whoever is coming through. Make sure you smash the like on entry as usual. Make sure you subscribe if you are new. Let me know, people, what you're feeling about this game. What's your first impressions of the lineup, of the team sheet, the team itself? Big up Alfred. I ain't seen you in a long time, Gideon. What are you saying to me, Alfred? 21, big up. Yay, the big 21. My mate, make sure you enjoy it, bro. Let me tell you something. You're only 21 once, yeah? So make sure you flip and enjoy it today, my guy, yeah? I remember my 21st birthday. It was messy. It was very, very messy, bro. So enjoy it, yeah? Enjoy it, my guy, yeah? Hopefully we can enjoy today's game as well, Alfred. Hopefully, you know what I'm saying? You know them ones. Hopefully, it will be a good birthday and a good day for Man United in general, my guy. So, big up Alfred, bro. Big up. The team news is a bit weird, people. I ain't gonna lie. I did not expect no Sesko, no striker. And usually, when the manager does the fluid front three sort of formation, usually when he does that, he includes Mason Mount. This time, he's doing a front three, which doesn't include a striker. Sorry, guys, I'm gonna eat food. I literally just woke up. He's playing a front three that doesn't include a striker, but doesn't include Mason Mount and Amad Diallo. So it seems, guys. So it seems he's playing in the front three. It looks like it's going to be Cunha as a striker, and we've seen this before, remember, and it didn't really work. So I'm surprised the manager's going back to it. I think we're going to see Cunha as a striker. We're going to see Ahmad in the left 10, and we're going to see Brian Mbeumo on the right 10. That's what I think we're going to see. Albert said we're winning today. Alfred, I like your optimism, my guy. I like your optimism, my guy. What makes you feel like we're winning, man? Where's this optimism come from? Where's it come from, my guy? Because I don't know, man. Tell you what it is, Alfred. I'm never a fan, yeah, of the defensive setup. I'm never a fan of when the manager plays defenders at wing back. So the fact that it's Dorgu, I guess Dorgu is more attacking than Dallo, but the fact that it's Mazraoui and Dallo playing wing back, I understand it. He's scared of Tottenham. He's scared, and in the big games he might go defensive. But I don't know, guys. What do you think the rationale? Yeah, what do you think the rationale is about not starting a striker today? Because I would have thought, yeah, against Tottenham, you'd want a target man, a big man for the crosses and stuff. But we got no striker, so no crosses going in. I mean, we're gonna have set pieces, so we're gonna have Casemiro, we're gonna have Maguire, we're gonna have Delit, all at set pieces. But I'm just surprised no striker today, people. Tika said woke up at noon, weak. You're funny. It depends what time you fell asleep, TK. If you've had that 6 hours sleep, it's strong. It's strong. It's strength. Yeah, I was up late last night till I ain't gonna lie. Most Fridays, a lot of Fridays, I'm up late. To be fair, to be fair, living the life, my friend, living the life. You know, work hard, play hard. Alpha said Dallo on the bench makes me feel slightly optimistic. Yeah, I think after it was released, yeah, after it was found out by the public that they were related, Dallo and Ten Hag. I mean, Ten Hag. Imagine, it probably is. I wouldn't be surprised. Dallo and our manager. I think after that revelation, let's say, he had to drop him. But we never cross even with Sesko. That's true. You got a point there, Alfred. You got a point there. I think we should cross the ball more. It's interesting. I feel like Arsenal cross the ball a lot, and I'm not even talking about their set pieces. I feel like they cross the ball a lot, and we've got a taller striker than they do, and we don't cross the ball enough. Dallo on the left, wing back doesn't really cross the ball. Ahmad doesn't really cross the ball. TK says 420 here. I hear you, TK, bro. I hear you. TK's like, no, no, no. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to. I don't want to hear it. I have to wake up at 4 o'clock in the morning. I hear it. I hear it, TK. That's funny. I don't want to hear it, man. The pain I have to go through for this football club. No, I hear it though. I hear it, TK. Yeah, TK. What's that? What's the avatar? I'm trying to see. How do I check TK's avatar? I'm rubbish for this thing. I can see you changed it, but I can't. Is it? Is it a cat pillow? I can't even see. I can't. How do I? The man's well looking back and thinking like, is it a cat pillow? Oh, it's annoying me. But yeah, the guys are walking out onto the pitch now. People, listen. All I know is the manager bet win. You know them ones. All I know, yeah, we can't be losing to Tottenham again. We can't, guys. We can't do this. We can't be losing to Tottenham again. By the way, happy birthday, my guy. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Yeah, but I can't zoom in. Oh, of course. I can see it. Yeah, the man at TK with the cat pillow. Yes, TK, this cult is working. The cult of the cat pillow. TK as the founder of the cat pillow cult. When we come together for cat pillow, we usually win. Big up, man, like Nick Fadley. Nick is all right, Nick. Well done. That was a good one. I like that. Nick just came in and said, I have to wait until the 89th minute to get a more precise prediction. Nick don't trust this team at all, bro. That's when you know. Nick, I think you're where I am. I want to predict, but come on, man. We haven't seen enough. I know we won 3 games in a row. And those 3 games that we won in a row, surprise, has surpassed, means more than all the other games we've lost. So everyone's changing their minds. Everyone's saying that we've seen the light now. We're at the promised land. Mount Sinai, Moses is gonna come down with the 10 Commandments and shit. Like everyone's saying that's where we are, and I'm like, I don't know if we're there yet, you know, guys. I don't know. For me, yeah, my brain, the logic of my brain is this: if I've seen 80% of shit, yeah, and only 20% good, I need it to go the other end. I need it to sway the other side. I need to see more good. I need to see like 80% good now, 20% shit for me to fully buy into this. I can't do we won 3 games in a row, so everything is good now. As usual, it's always grey, innit? It's always in the middle. The truth is always in the middle. The truth will set you free. No, I'm joking. The truth is always in the middle somewhere. But, guys, we owe Spurs. We owe Spurs a spanking. The way Spurs have been spanking us over the past year or two, the slapping us around, we owe them. We owe them. This is Remembrance Day, right? Yeah, yeah. Of course, November. Poppy settings and all that, poppies and all that crap. Remembering the war. Why do we like? Why do we like remember wars, but we don't remember like things like there's other things that happen in the world other than wars that are just as tragic, like when other countries just destroy other countries. Yeah, it's remembrance. 1 minute of trumpet blowing. Don't bring politics into football, they say. Never listen to them. When they say don't bring politics into football, and FIFA are like banning Russia but allowing Israel, and we always have we wear poppies on our shirts and all these things every year. But then the minute someone takes a knee, it's like, don't bring politics into football. It's like, bro, shut the hell up, bro. You guys, I hate stupid people, you know. I can't do stupid people. And Spurs, no, I'm joking. I'm saying Spurs, you bunch of stupid people. I'm joking. Get out of there, Tottenham. Tottenham, come on, United. Let's do this, people. What we saying to me, people? 1 week, man. 1 match a week. No midweek football. This is what happens, man. We treat all of these flipping matches like cup finals. Like cup finals. There we go. We started the game already. It looks like, as I said, it looks like Aman's going to be in the left 10. Aman's going to be in the left 10. No, I lied. No. Aman's going to be in the right 10. And then Mbeumo's going to be in the left 10. And Cunha looks like he's going to be up front. That's how it seems so far in the first 30 seconds. The way that they've lined up. Back three. What the hell? What the hell's going on already? Why are we doing this? Why are we doing this, people, already? Oh my lord. This goalkeeper is starting his bozo already. This goalkeeper is starting his bozo already. And if we concede from this goal, yeah, I don't want any one of you, yeah, letting it up on off the goalkeeper. I know he's new, but if someone makes a mistake, you just call it out. There's no bias here. That is shocking from this goalkeeper, bro. Absolutely shocking. I've not seen Onana or there do something like that. That's crazy to me. That's crazy to me. Anyway, corner to Spurs already. 1.5 minutes on the clock already, guys. Sam Barrett's is the referee. I don't. Who's this referee, bro? Nah, man. Bring a serious referee, bro. This is Man United versus Tottenham, bro. I don't know who Sam Barrett is, bro. Holland and Barrett. Van der Ven. Luke Shaw. All right. And Mbeumo. Look how tall Tottenham look, bro. They're big. Let's see if we can defend this. Can we defend this? Look at the goalkeeper on the floor. Look at our goalkeeper laying on the floor. Very soon, guys, you're gonna realize that our defending. What's the thing about our Man United, right? We're one of the few teams, yeah, who play with a back five, but we have one of the poorest defensive records in the league. Like I keep saying on my channel, everyone else is waxing lyrical about this manager for some reason. This manager's not good enough, bro. That's just my opinion. He just simply isn't good enough. There we go. Casemiro, well done, Cass. You're under pressure there. What? What are you doing, Bruno? He was closed down. Woo! Ranjit in the chat. Big up Ranjit. Ranjit. Nick says 1-1. 1-1, Nick. All right, a draw. I can see a draw. I feel like they've got probably a slightly better defense than us. I feel like our attack here, in general, our attack is better than theirs. But the team that we've picked, you wouldn't think so, if that makes sense. Because we still got like Sesko on the bench, Xerxes on the bench. So I do feel like our attack is better. So I feel like the teams almost balance each other out almost if you just look at like certain sections of the team. Here we go. What can we do here? Unlucky, Brian Mbeumo. All right. 4 minutes on the clock. Almost. TK says I see United conceding 2 in the first 25 minutes. I'm not gonna lie. If we concede 2, are you confident we're gonna score 3 or get back into the game? Nice. Oh, Dorgu. What a ball. Almost. Dorgu just needs to relax sometimes, man. That touch there from Dorgu was crazy. Big up Ranjit in the chat. What are you saying, Ranjit, man? What time is it? 12:35 for. Yeah, Ranjit is local, isn't it? Yeah, I saw that, TK. No Manu. I don't see that Manu's got an injury or anything. So I don't know why Manu's not playing. I think Kudus has got a knock, hasn't he? Yeah, I think Kudus has a knock, but I don't know why Manu's not in the team or even in the squad, match day squad today. That's very, very odd. Yeah, that's all right. Mm-mm. This is very scrappy, man. Scrappy. Ahmad. Bruno, Ahmad. You gotta get to him quicker, man. Ahmad, you gotta be. Somebody's gotta be there for Mbeumo. Well done, guys. Well done. It's offside. Ah, that's good football there from. I don't know, man. Bruno. I feel like the pass to Ahmad was on earlier, but cool, fine. Bruno got the ball back from Cunha again. He's onside anyway, so he would have been on. Yeah, he would have been on. Someone's got to take a chance there. As soon as Brian Mbeumo gets the ball in that position, yeah. I see that Mbeumo's like, come on. As soon as if I'm an attacking player, bro, you just know. I play semi-pro, right? As soon as that ball, if you're Ahmad or Cunha gets the Mbeumo there, you gotta make the run into the box. You gotta make that run. It's like there has to be a synergy. There has to be as soon you have to know what's going on. If you're Ahmad or Cunha or Johnson try to run through a whole flipping team, as soon as that ball goes to Brian Mbeumo, you gotta be looking for the pullback, bro, or something. But at the same time, Brian Mbeumo didn't really look for anybody to pull it back to. He just put it across the goal. He didn't actually try to pick anyone out with his pullback. All right, we got through. We got through their back line. You know that was their low block, and we got through. So that's promising, people. It's promising. That's out. That's out of play. Come on, guys. Dorgu showing his MLS skill set, says TK. Ruby said Mainoo also has a knock. Oh, Mainoo has a knock then. There you go, people. Mainoo is a bit injured. A little bit. A little bit injured. That's much better. The way that Brian Mbeumo just moved into that middle there, I like that. Like I said, the double pivot, the only way the double pivot works, the two-man midfield really works. I wouldn't even call it a double pivot because you can't really call it that in this formation. But the only way the two-man midfield works is if the tens drop in, close down the space, and make it a box midfield and make us hard to penetrate. Otherwise, we are a mint with a polo. A mint with a polo. A mint with a polo. A polo mint with a hole. A mint with a polo, you know. Yeah, you should tell me what you're, you're giving me rather than just surprise. Because I'm thinking, what the hell is that? I always notice, yeah, that whenever we press, yeah, often, often Casemiro is not actually pressing anyone himself. Like everyone is pressing and everyone else is tight with somebody. But sometimes I see Casemiro and he's not tight with anybody. Maybe that's on purpose. Maybe because they know Casemiro can't get tight to people. So he's like one of the ones that's like United spare man when we press. Look, even now, yeah. Well, I guess now he's close to 29. Number 29 is proper tight with him. Mm. Mazraoui, bro. I don't understand what that is. Why would he do that? This is gonna be one of them games, bro. Mazraoui's touch there was crazy. Why did he do that? Just kick it out. He just kicked it out. When professional footballers just kick the ball out of play like that, I'm always like, bro, you get paid way too much to just kick the ball out of play just like that. Right, Colomwani's down. All right, people. Little break in the game. Eat some food. What are people saying so far of the game? How you make? What you making of the game, man? 12 minutes gone almost. Look at Kudus. Just wait. Just watching. Nothing great to be honest, TK. Um, breakfast food. It's actually like scrambled eggs, sausages, bacon, pancakes, mushrooms. It's all breakfast food. Obviously, maple syrup. You gotta have your maple syrup with your pancakes. What would they call this? This is called an American breakfast. Yeah, they might in this country they might even call this like an American breakfast. Uh that was decent football from a United just there. The way that we played it out, we played it out from the back. We actually played the ball out from the back on the floor, and the ball went to our attackers and went to our midfielders. Come on, man, we gotta find them vertical passes. We got more possession. So far, we got more possession than TK is probably because you probably just woken up and you're probably just hungry as well, bro. You know the ones. I got it from some, I guess, what do you call it? Kind of some sort of IHOP restaurant over here. There's not a lot of there's a few diners, but when you think of diners and like breakfast places in the UK, it's usually just UK breakfast. But a lot of them will, do the little pancakes thing, do the sweet American breakfast. Uh oh, look at Mazraoui, bro. Mazraoui's playing like a drunkard. I ain't gonna lie, guys. Mazraoui's playing a bit drunk. We conceded, yeah. Those two goals we conceded against what was the last game? Against Nottingham Forest, sorry, Sunderland. Crosses coming in from that from our left hand side. I think on both occasions, yeah, Cunha didn't close his man down very quickly. I wonder if Cunha's a bit of a liability defensively. Never understood beans for breakfast. Yeah, I think because such a staple part of the breakfast now. I don't question it. I just go along with it. Oh, oh wow, almost. But Charlison could have done better with that chance. Let me see this again, people. Once again, it's crosses coming on over this side. Our left hand side. Our left hand side. Once again. Ooh, with Charlison. That's half a chance, guys. That is half a chance. But yeah. I hear you though. Beans, I guess because it's such a staple part there, I don't really question it. But I hear you though about Beans. How's the game been, guys? Um, yeah, I guess two half a chances, kind of. That cross that just came in, half a chance, and then Brandon Mbeumo was put through, but so not really. No clear cut chances. Man United are playing the ball on the floor a little bit. We've had some decent passages of play, but neither team have created a goal scoring chance yet. So the game, like TK says, has been a bit meh so far. So far, people. Very interesting that he's gone with Dorgu over Dallo. I guess he's gone so he doesn't want to go too defensively. Maybe and that's one of the reasons. That touch from Simons was unlucky though. That touch there was and that turn from Simons was nice, but that pass wasn't great. Oh, that pass was a bit overhit. The problem I have with Javi Simons, yeah, is that I don't even think he's a 10. My issue with Simons, yeah, is what is he? What is he? Is he a winger? Really? Is he a 10? What is Javi Simons? Because I see him as a player that's good, but not that good. Bit overrated. I don't know, man. I've never really seen the hype with Javi Simons. But maybe one of you guys can convince me that he is him. I don't know. 70, yeah. We've had a lot of possession against Spurs. Not done much with it though. That's better, Ahmad. We need Ahmad to come in, drop in deep, and doing these things. Drop a shoulder and move with the ball. Give it to Dorgu. Huh? Cass, who's that too, bro? I don't understand that pass, Casemiro. Oh, delete. Unlucky, delete. I like that though. That's what you're supposed to do, delete. Why did everyone cheer? Is it because Van der Ven stepped forward? Van der Ven stepped forward past Ahmad and everyone just cheered or something. Yeah, man, this game is definitely becoming a bit. TK says no Sesko or striker equals our long ball threat is gone. Yeah, this feels like a September game where we're just running around the pitch aimlessly. It's interesting because we don't go long as much. we're now forced to play the ball on the floor. We're now forced, and this the problem is going long is not sustainable. That football is not sustainable, and this football, actual playing through the through teams and whatnot. This is what we're supposed to be building towards as a football club. Actual football, not just hoofball. So we kind of need to learn to play football. This is what I'm saying about the manager. Like the long ball stuff is cute, but not sustainable. Oh, Cunha. Cunha's such a selfish guy. Yeah, Spurs Stadium is fire. It is fire. Eddie. You can't deny it. It is banging. You got to tell the truth sometimes, bro. No agendas in other ones. Javi Simmons, I know, but is he a cam? Like Simmons comes across somebody who's got winger attributes, but plays cam, but he's not really that good to be like I don't know. We'll see. But I hear you though, Eddie. I hear you. Oh, handball. No, no. I don't know. To be fair, I shouted handball only because everyone else did. I didn't even see anything. I was like handball. Give it inside. Well done. Well done, Dogu. Please do a put on a good cross. Unlucky Dogu. As soon as Dogu got the ball, I was like, please, Dogu. End product. Put in a decent cross. Please. I see what he tried to do there. Nah, you're not gonna get a penalty for that. No, no. You're not gonna get a penalty for that at all. No chance, guys. No chance. Spurs are second in the league for conceding goals. We might get one. Wow. And who we might be I think we're like bottom we're close, you know. We concede a lot of goals, Man United, unfortunately. Yeah, Ahmad is playing 10. He's playing the right 10. And Mbeumo's playing left 10. Which is quite interesting, Eddie, because last time we tried this, it was Ahmad who played left 10 and Brian Mbeumo who played the right 10. And I said, why don't we switch them? Why don't we play Ahmad in a right 10 and Mbeumo as a left 10? And it looks like that's what we've done. It looks like that's what we've done. Look where Maguire is. Oh, lucky. I was like, look where Maguire is. Left wing back, Maguire. It's funny because Maguire's in that position, yeah, where if anything, Dorgu should be there. And if Dorgu's not there, Luke Shaw is the next person that should be there, not our actual centre back. Not our actual centre back. Yeah. All right. We've got an okay amount of control, or we've had a decent amount of control in terms of possession for a while now. Um, we are slowly settling into the game and looking like the more composed team. Well done, Ahmad. All right. I like that we got back quickly. I like the fact that we got back quickly, even though Simmons he he jinxed past our players a bit too easily there. He skipped past Bruno a bit too easily there, but I like the fact that we just chased and got back. That's one thing that we're doing better that I'm definitely seeing from Man United. When we got to run back, yeah, Mazraoui's gonna be Mazraoui's hasn't started the game amazingly. He's been okay, but I always say that Mazraoui for me, he looks better in a right centre back position. We did this. We did this Mazraoui playing right wing back. When Ahmad wasn't playing right wing back, we did a Mazraoui right wing back, and he's just not a right wing back. People, Mazraoui. He's good technically. We always hear about and we see how good and how technically sound Mazraoui is as a. Oh, there we go. As a defender, he's very technically sound, but he's just not. Well done, Ahmad. Well done, Ahmad. My favorite baller, the young Messi, young Ivorian Messi, little man. Look at this little man. Look at this little. Go, little guy. Go, little guy. Go, little guy. So small. Yeah. Hmm. Matthias Maguire was still up there from the corner. It's difficult to move a ship down the pitch. What is going on? Look at Dilly's shirt. What's happening here? What's happened? Why did Johnson get? I mean, I ain't gonna lie. Dilly's shirt looked mad. Dilly's shirt looked like proper. Look at it. Looks proper disheveled. Like he's been draped up like by me. Dilly look like I. Dilly looks like I draped them up. Oh no. All right, set piece. This is the Premier League of set pieces. Let's see what we can do. Nah, Bruno, bro, come on, man. Beat the first man with the set piece. Ah, too much on it. Over here. Oh, guys, this game has potential, bro. You know when this game is just sitting on edge of a cliff where it takes one goal to just make this game a little bit better. Both of our teams, yeah, look slightly better than how they looked, yeah, against Europe in the Europa League. Remember when we watched the Europa League, yeah, it was the worst final, one of the worst finals we've seen. It was such a dire final between two shit teams. Both of these teams actually look like they've got just an extra bit of quality in them. But but it's not translating to a much better game. I mean, last time we didn't even have it. It's one you put there. Both teams playing not to lose, so makes for bad viewing. Yeah, yeah, I agree, TK. We've set up very defensively, not to lose, and Tottenham have set up also not to lose. Even that from Dorgu, yeah. It does. Did Dorgu know what he was doing when he did that? Oh, look at Ahmad's feet. Uh-oh. You know you can tell when they're gonna. Oh, nice. There we go. Cunha. See who's there. Ahmad needs to. Oh, who's there? Like some who's far post. Better. Get in, Ahmad to Mbeumo. Those two. Those two. It's Ahmad and Inshallah. Ahmad and Inshallah. Listen. The guys in the chat that wanted Ahmad to be sold, yeah, because he had two bad games at the start of the season. Look in the mirror. Go upstairs to your bathroom mirror, the biggest one you have in your house, probably, and just look at yourself for a good 10 seconds. Look into your eyeballs and look into the pupils and the iris of your eyes. Just look. That cross from Dorgu was nice. Then Ahmad, Ahmad tried to leap for the ball, bro. You ain't getting that ball, Ahmad. Look at this cross here. Oh, Ahmad, nice. Mbeumo, perfect. Mbeumo is a signing of the season, bro. This guy. Look at that header. Oh. Where's Alfred Gideon? We don't put. We don't. Let's just be real. We don't really put crosses in. But that was impressive. Sesko, Benjamin Sheshko. Take note. That's how you score a header. And Brandon Mbeumo didn't even need to jump, bro. The cross was so perfect. Man just stood there and went, no jumping, no, he didn't need to move. That's what you call a cross. That's when I say that's a pinpoint cross. Ahmad was looking for Brandon Mbeumo. He wasn't just putting the ball in the box. He stood with the ball at his feet, looked up, saw Brian, and, and found him. What a cross, what a goal. Good finish. I think on the balance of play, we've been playing better. We've been playing a better football. Don't forget, guys, Tottenham are at home. Tottenham are at home, and we are the slightly better team. Oh, yellow. Book him. Book him. Cool. Pedro Porro, 33 minutes booked. Let's see how long you last. Let's see how long you last, mother effer. I want you guys now to be on Pedro Porro's bottom, backside. Pause. No homo. Yeah? Get another yellow before halftime. Let's wrap this game up and let's go home. I ain't got time. I ain't got time. I said Spurs, they needed one. I said Spurs, we owed Spurs one. So let's not do the whole, Nottingham Forest thing, score a goal and then cave in the second half and concede two. Let's not do that bullshit today, guys. I beg. Yeah. So if we can score the second goal before halftime and just sit back and enjoy this game. Oh, lucky. Xavi. Xavi Simons. Stats on the. I'm trying to keep the stats up as well, guys, if I can. The consistent stats. Oh, bro. Go on, Cash. Unlucky. Unlucky. Listen. Put these guys under pressure. Let's go. Yeah, yeah. Let's put these guys under more pressure. And if the game quickens up, people, I'm not gonna lie to you. I think it suits Man United more if the game quickens up. Because Brian and Mbeumo's and these guys there, I don't think they mind playing on the counter attack. I really don't. United, we are still very much a transition team. Oh, Dorgu, bro. I knew, yeah, as soon as Luke Shaw gave the ball to Dorgu and Dorgu was closed down, I was like, yeah, Tottenham are gonna get the ball back. Yeah, I don't think Luke Shaw should have given the ball to Dorgu there. And Dorgu's left-footed as well, so Dorgu can't like with Dorgu play with Dorgu's back to goal. He can't go inside with his right. He's gonna want to go outside of his left. And plus, Dorgu doesn't have that tech, bro. He doesn't have that skill to get past his man like that or to drop a shoulder. But Dorgu has been a threat. Dorgu on the left hand side is one of the reasons why we scored that goal. Right, he will consistently offer you that run, that power run there. That when we burst forward and he made Pedro Porro concede that yellow card. That's what he gives you. He gives you the athletic stuff. And I always say the same thing when it comes to Dorgu. What I now need from this guy, yeah, is more tech. Yeah. And me, I'm a techie guy. So someone giving me a lack of tech, yeah, will only last that much long for me. Like there'll become a point, yeah, where I'm gonna be like, dogs, I like you, but I'm gonna give you. You're 20 years old now. I'm gonna give you a couple years to show that end product, to show that tech before I'm like, I don't know about Dorgu, but for now, man, will give him a time. Man, will give him a time. Little young G Dorgu. Yeah, but I'm gonna need to see that tech soon. Just take your time a bit more on the ball, bro, and not rush everything. Not everything at 100 mile an hour. I knew Bruno was gonna lose it there. You know when you can see, yeah, someone's brain getting hurried and getting Bruno just lost the ball, literally kicked the ball out of play. No, the ball was nowhere near Ahmad, and man's complaining at Ahmad, bro. You man was like, "Come on, Ahmad, come on." I'm like, bro, Ahmad stood still. All you had to do was pass the ball to his feet. You just blazed the ball flipping into the. It's just ridiculous. And I knew he was gonna lose the ball there. You could have given it back to Dillit. You could have given it back to the keeper. No. Sometimes Bruno, you could tell when he's about to do something crazy. Like that twinge happens in his brain where it tweaks. That's why I say, listen, Bruno, Casemiro's not doing it. Cass is finding a person. It's almost no excuse to lose the ball there, actually. There's no reason for Bruno to just kick the ball out of play there. None. Very strange. Big up Ranjit. All hand says, here we go, 1-0. All hand in the building. Literally. Let's not lose sight that United didn't create this goal. It was an error on clearance by Spurs that we pounced on. Wait till Dorgu hits Alfred Gideon's age. Yeah, yeah. When Dorgu's 21, 22, I'm gonna have to. I can't like. I'm gonna have to stop giving him too much grace because obviously there'll be a point where you're like, listen. And plus, everyone gets given 2 years at Man United, and so I'm always gonna go with that. I'm always gonna go. Let's cool. Let's give everybody because it takes time to adjust all of this crap. Let's give man 2 years, and in 2 years' time, it is what it is. To be honest, I've said it many times. I even said it in the summer when we were talking about the transfers. I would buy another left wing back anyway. I would get one anyway. Look at Dorgu. He's so raw. But if anything, like look at him. He's about to plow through, literally. We're not seeing any of that from Dallo, that by the way. Ooh, that would have been nice. Guys, come on, man. Put the ball on the floor. All right, we got 4 minutes left of the first half, people. Despite the fact that we scored, and I'm not gonna lie, people, we scored a goal and we've done nothing after the goal. Tottenham haven't done anything after the goal, to be fair. They haven't responded, and they're the home team. Yeah. Oh my lord. That's because flipping Luke Shaw, yeah, was being passive. See right there, when Luke Shaw was slow to the ball was heading towards Luke Shaw, and he was the last person to react. That's that's what I mean when I say Luke Shaw. So far this season, he's been very like proactive. He's pounced, he's occupied space, and all these things. But that movement there, he was very reactive, bro. He was slow. Ahmad, Ahmad, this might be the season where you get your assists up, bro. I know last season you were the go-to guy for goals, and that's one of the reasons why you are putting yourself under so much pressure to score and you're shooting a bit more. But this might be the season, Ahmad, where you just get 10 assists and like 5 goals rather than 10 goals and 5 assists. This might be your assist season, Ahmad. It might be. That's what I'm saying. And it's okay. Oh, unlucky. And Mbeumo, look at Simons there. I like that. Simons just fell over, just got up. Simons is he's nice, but he's just like at the same time you're like, "Ugh, I don't know, man. Yeah, Dorgu had to be careful there. Mwani's drifting out wide as a striker with Dorgu. Dorgu did well there. A lot of people actually beat Dorgu with skill, but Dorgu's pace, yeah, and his athleticism makes him catch them up. That's why I say it's hard to be a winger these days because fullbacks now are all Speedy Gonzalez. So even if you're a winger and you've got hell of skill and you can beat your fullback, but what does that mean, bro? Your fullback is 100, like can run 100 meters in Usain Bolt time. So he'll just catch you. You beat him for skill, he'll catch you. Oh, that's why if you beat your fullback, obviously near the penalty box, there's not enough time for him to catch you, right? But if you beat a man near the halfway line and you've got all that space to run, best believe your fullback will probably catch you, even if you beat him. That's why we've got so many players like Dorgu, man, who are just don't offer that much tech, but they'll get up and down the pitch for sure, for sure. Ahmad, you got to close him down. Hey, here we go. Oh, guys, we gotta take our time sometime. We're just rushing it. Yeah, man. We are rushing, man. Cool, we'll take that. Blow the whistle, ref. We'll take that half time 1-0. But 1-0 is not, it's not a comfortable result, guys. It's not a comfortable scoreline. There you go. How do you sum up that half of football? The difference between Man United in the Europa League final and Man United now is the fact we have better players. I want to be clear. The manager isn't doing anything special right now. If anything, how the manager set us up has made us more negative, and we're playing less attractive football, and we're less incisive, decisive, creative, because we're playing more negative. We've got more defenders on the pitch. And while I understand the thinking behind it, all right, we're playing Spurs, he's scared, he wants to set up more defensively. It means we don't have the outlets that we usually do. Cool, but we are winning 1-0. But the point I'm trying to make really is the fact that we have better players on the pitch than we did in the Europa League final, and that's the difference at the moment. The fact that we have one or two players like Mbeumo and Cunha who can deliver a cross and deliver a header, just as you see. That's the difference. That's the difference. If it was Garnacho, Hoyland, and the sort of players that we had last season, we wouldn't score a goal like that. The goal really came from their error, their mistake, trying to play the ball out from the back. We capitalized, but we did what we had to do, and we scored the goal. I think on the grand scheme of things, considering the fact that we're playing away from home, and we always have to take that into context, guys. We are playing at Spurs' stadium. Spurs are the home team. So it's on Spurs to come at us. It's on Spurs to create the space. It's on Spurs to attack. Spurs haven't done that much. We've handled Spurs reasonably well. So I feel like we have to take things into context. One, we're not doing that amazingly well when it comes to attacking. We're not doing a lot. Attacking wise, we haven't created that many chances. Neither team has. So if you're neutral and you're watching this game, you're probably thinking, this game's a bit meh. As TK said in the chat, it's a bit meh. But we're winning, guys. We're winning. And maybe this game is one of those games where, because Tottenham have slapped us around for the past year and a half, home and away, maybe we just need to win this game. Maybe we just need to win this game, guys, and worry about our performance in another game. Just like the Liverpool game. The Liverpool game is one of those games where I said, you know what? Let's just beat Liverpool and worry about the performance another time. It's against the Nottingham Forests and the sort of middle to low teams where I need us to perform well. I need us to play good football. But against the top teams, sometimes just win your game. And so far, we are winning. I don't think this 1-0 is anything to sing about. We know about 1-0 scorelines. It's by nature. A 1-0 scoreline is not a scoreline you can bank on. So we will need to score another goal. I don't trust this United team to win a game 1-0. Do you? Do you trust this team to win a football match 1-0? When's the last time we played a game and we didn't concede a goal? We didn't actually concede a goal. I don't know, guys. I feel like Tottenham, away from home, we need a second goal for sure, which means we're going to have to play some football. We're going to have to play some football. Something's going to have to change. Maybe low block, counter-attack. At the moment, when we're counter-attacking, I know by nature a counter-attack has to be quick, but we're rushing a bit too much. The synergy isn't there when we're counter-attacking, and I feel like we need to take our time a bit more with some of the passes. It's quite interesting because the goal that we score, Ahmad took his time. Ahmad looked up. He did just put a cross in the box. He looked up, took his time, saw Mbeumo, found him. I feel like we're rushing things a bit too much. Is it me, guys? Or is it like the Dorgus and the Mbumos? We're rushing things a little bit too much right now in today's game. So take our time a little bit more. Be more incisive and decisive with our passing. I think we can score the second goal. We need to. We absolutely need to. We're not going to win this. Listen, touch wood. I can't see Man United winning this game 1-0. Ranjit says we need to make changes, in my opinion. Ranjit, what change would you make? Let me know what changes you guys would make. That'll be quite interesting. Simmons is wearing Son's old 7 shirt. Big shoes to fill. Oh, yeah. I don't know if he's ever going to fill those shoes, though, TK. Son is such an icon. He was such a good player. There was a point where I wanted Son at United. There was about 3 seasons where people were comparing Son and Rashford, and I was like, do you know what? I would take Son. I would take Son. Then Rashford had that mad season with under Ten Hag. Was it under Ten Hag when we signed Weghorst on loan and Rashford got that 30 GA or something or 25, some crazy. But yeah, I've always rated Son. Son's such a good player, man. I wouldn't put him in a world class bracket, but on his day he was. On his day he was. Aside from us having better players this time round, this season we have been better on capitalizing on opponents' mistakes. Yeah, I mean TK, that the reason why we're better at capitalizing on opponents' mistakes is because we have better players. Think about it. Imagine Garnacho and these guys capitalizing on mistakes and shooting. We're not scoring. So the reason why we're capitalizing on mistakes and scoring goals is because we have better players who can put the ball in the back of the net after capitalizing. If that makes sense. So it's almost the same thing. But you're right. We have spoken on this channel and we have done a tactical analysis where I think everyone's mentioned the second balls. The fact that this Man United team are better at their one-on-one duels. We are better at duels. Last time we couldn't do one-on-one duels. We couldn't do one-to-one. Ten Hag wanted us to play one man for man, right? He was the first one to introduce man for man pressing, Ten Hag, and we couldn't do it. What we're seeing this manager do is kind of what Ten Hag tried to do and was unsuccessful. Ten Hag tried to play 3 at the back, but Ten Hag's system was 3 at the back, 1 in midfield, Casemiro, and almost like 6 forward. At least Casemiro's got Bruno beside him a little bit in this system. But we're still pretty much playing a man-for-man press kind of system in a way. And that's another reason why we are better placed, better positioned to win second balls. We win a lot of second balls now, apparently. And we, as you said, we capitalize on opponents' mistakes. We press a tiny bit better than we pressed last season as well. So all of these things, man. You know when one thing leads into another, that leads into another, and it's all as a result of one thing, really. We're more aggressive, and we spoke about this before, TK, right? Meeting the opponents athletically. Just match them. Just match them. Don't let them outrun you. Don't let them outmuscle you. Be more aggressive than you. Just match them all over the park. Minimum, bare minimum. Just do that. So far it's been okay, guys. I'm not gonna get excited. It's only 1-0. It's only one half of football. Tottenham will create chances, and I reckon Tottenham might score. Probably will score, which means we need to score. So I'm not getting carried away. But so far, we're doing our job. Away from home, so far we're doing our job. So big up the chat. Let me know how you're feeling. Let me know your assessment of the first half. What needs to change, if anything needs to change. Ranjit says he'll take Mazraoui off and put Mount or Sesko on. So you'll put Ahmad back into the right wing back position. Put Brian Mbeumo back in his right 10 and potentially move Cunha back into the 10 and put Sesko on up front, or leave Cunha where he is and put Mount in the left 10. That's probably what Ranjit in the chat is saying, which I get that. I think the whole Mazraoui as a wing back thing might be in reaction to us conceding those 2 goals against Nottingham Forest. I did say that us conceding those 2 goals from crosses against Nottingham Forest might see the manager bring back Harry Maguire? He keeps talking about crosses and crosses and crosses, and we concede so much. And I said, you know what? I bet he brings back Harry Maguire because of the 2 goals we conceded against Nottingham Forest. And he has. Then I saw that he's playing Mazraoui at right wing back over Ahmad. And I do recall that Ahmad was marking um, Gibbs White. Ahmad was marking Gibbs White when Gibbs White scored that header. And Ahmad is the shortest person probably in the Premier League. So once again, it's making me feel like he's looking at the physical profiles of his players again. And maybe he's like, do you know what? I have to play Maguire and I have to play Mazraoui at wingback in this game because of the balls in the box, because of the corners, because of the aerial threat that Tottenham possess. And as frustrating as it is for all of us to see certain players play, not because they're good at football or they're better than any other player, but they're playing simply because of their physical profile. They're just taller and bigger. So as frustrating as it is to see players play because of that reason, I kind of understand it. You kind of understand it. If set pieces wasn't a threat, it wouldn't be a thing. And that is why, another reason why I'm not getting too excited about this Leacher Martinez coming back thing. I know everyone else is getting excited, but from what I've seen from the Premier League this season and set pieces and the height and being tall and all these things and what the manager does, how the manager plays Maguire instead of Lenny Euro, even though Lenny Euro's tall, but Maguire's better in the air. What he's done today, playing Mazraoui and the wing back, one because he's better defensively, and 2 because he's taller than Ahmad. From what I've seen the manager do, and from what I've seen of the Premier League this season, I can't get excited over Martinez return, knowing that he's just as short as Ahmad. And he's not playing the wing-back position, Martinez. He's going to come back and play one of these centre-back positions. And we saw when he came back, yes, he's good on the ball. He will always be good on the ball, guys. He set those 2 goals up for Ahmad against Man City. I'm always going to revert to those 2 assists because they were really good assists. But other than that, when he came back, he was a liability in defence. He gave away goals, many, many goals when he came back. I don't see that changing. I can see all the teams, set pieces, corners, just piling up against Martinez at the back, scoring goals. So that's what I see. All right. Let's see what TK say. Most important player for United this season. Do a poll between Mbeumo, Casemiro, Lemens, and Delit. All right, let's do that poll. Another 4. Most important. Do you know what? You could argue. Yeah, I think that's a good list. I think you could put Ahmad in that list. That's the only one you can put in that list and make it 5. But I'm trying to think, who would you take out that list? Because Casemiro's been important. And Mbeumo scored goals. Casemiro is our second highest goal scorer, guys. Let that sink in. When I told you guys that Casemiro was our best midfielder a month ago, I think some of you laughed. When I told you that he was our most important midfielder, I understand football, bro. I see how Casemiro plays the game. I can see what he does on the pitch that no one else is doing. Garte's not doing it. Kobe's not doing it. And I did say, I don't get, like, Casemiro is always going to be slow and he was never quick, right? And you can argue we shouldn't have bought him in the first place in terms of his profile. But since he's been here, he's not been a problem. He's not been a problem. Problem has been caused because we played him in systems, yeah, where we've wanted him to do something that he can't do. That's not his problem. That's the manager's problem. If that makes any sense. Um, yeah, I think that 4 is a decent 4, and Delit has been our best. Delit's been our best centre back, and Bumo's been probably our best attacker. Casemiro has been our best midfielder, and the men's has instilled confidence in our defense, and he's better than the goalkeepers that we've had. So I would say I'm gonna give it to Mbeumo slightly in my vote. Because Mbeumo's goals has been very, very important. Mbeumo's one of those players that it seems like, like Mo Salah. Listen, I'm gonna keep doing it because it is what it is. I'm not saying he's as good as Mo Salah, but one of those players that doesn't need to have a good game to score. And Mbeumo, he's locked in a level now in Mbeumo where he knows how to score. He knows what to do. I always say Mbeumo's not one of those players who's gonna do loads of flashy things. He's just gonna do what he needs to do. Nice. So uh, you could take out Lemens and add Ahmad. I think let's keep the four. I think Lemens is a good shout because of what he brings and the stability he brings. And I think that's important. The base, your defense, your goalkeeper, it's where you start. It's your foundation. So I feel like you're right to include him, TK. To be fair, um, yeah, there you go. You said it yourself. He's completely calmed the defense, even though he hasn't been spectacular. And the question is, who's been the most important? I think the word important is different to the word best. Who's played the best? It's a slightly different conversation to who's been the most important. Is Ahmad offside? What? What's happened here? Was Ahmad offside or something? What happened? I voted for Mbeumo because our issue last season was goals. I've always said our issue last season was never with as much as people wanted the change of goalkeeper, we could we could win goals, yeah, win goals. We could win games, should I say, if we scored goals. And as much as I love the fact that the goalkeeper's brought stability and all these things. I just feel like goals were our main thing last season. We just didn't score goals. And in Mbeumo, he scores goals. But any four of those players, I think you could vote for. I don't think it's a. I think it's just a preference thing. I think any one of those four. It's more of a conversational starter, really, because I could entertain any one of those four being um the most important player. To be fair. Well done. That pass from Bruno was so good. Oh, Ahmad. Oh, unlucky guys. Hmm. Yeah, we'll take that as well. Hmm. Does it mean it's recording? If all right, come on, cut up Casemiro, citrus man. This sound like some sort of superhero. Citrus Man. Hi, I'm Lemons, aka Citrus Man, and I'm here to stop all the goals from going in. What are we saying, guys? What's the worst that can happen from this situation? I feel I feel like the worst that can happen is us drawing 1-1. Look at everybody now talking about how everyone thought. The reason why, yeah, everyone thought Casemiro was done, yeah, is because nobody knows how to critically think, bro. It's really that simple. Jamie Carragher did one little thing saying that he's got no legs. Everyone just gobbled it up, and I always tell people on my channel, don't listen. Stop. A man can play multiple different systems. Yeah, my man never had legs to begin with. Yeah, he really didn't have legs to begin with. Casemiro, he wasn't the quickest. And if you play him in a midfield three, he's absolutely fine because you don't need to have like three road runners, three speedsters. I'm always like, bro, the man's not done. We're just playing him in a system where he can't do what is required of him. You think Luka Modric, yeah, is quicker than flipping Casemiro over the grass? Luka Modric, yeah, played football until he was 40 years old, bro, for Real Madrid, yeah, and he was slow as hell. They didn't play a system where he needed to flip and run around like a dickhead. They play a system where he could sit and control. Yeah. Oh, Tottenham are on the attack here. I feel like they're gonna score here. Bruno passed the ball to Mazraoui. Give it to Maz. My gosh. You have to give it to Maz, bro. I like Maguire. Yeah. Maguire's starting position, yeah, is so deep, yeah. He starts to run backwards, yeah, so early. Maguire. He starts to run backwards so early. He starts to run backwards about 3 meters, yeah, away from the defender. He has to spot the attacker. He has to spot the attacker's run early. Otherwise, Maguire defending at the halfway line, yeah, is peak. And we don't want Maguire trying to be playing offside and be raising his hands. We don't want to see that because that's scary. All right. We're back in our flipping low block. Just everyone just keeps focused, please, people. Concentration is key here. Concentrate, concentrate, focus. All right, cool. You got to close down these crosses. Don't let them come in. Is that outside? I thought he was off. Oh my gosh. What a ball. What a run. What a ball in. What a save. Lemens. He was straight at the goalkeeper, to be fair. But what a save. Listen, we need to weather this storm, guys. Weather this storm, people. Take your time, Cunha. Please, Kuns. Cunha's past the. Cunha's gonna piss me off, yeah. My Cunha, bro. I beg you. I beg you. I know you can dribble. We all know you can dribble. My problem with you will always be you dribble all the time. Every time you have the ball, there's no like, I'm gonna get the ball and give it straight away. I'm not gonna even dribble with it. Sometimes, yeah, there's no space to dribble into, and you need to get the ball and release it. And then sometimes you need to dribble out. I wish Cunha chose his moments better. In that moment, just give the ball back. Just release it, Cunha. Where were you trying to dribble to, bro? The thing is, that's always going to be the thing of Cunha. You got to let him play. You got to let him play his game. This is how he's going to be. 80% of the time, he's going to be doing good things. And every now and again, he's going to dribble into danger. He will. Another save, goalkeeper. What? That went off. There's off throwing before. Yeah, bruv. Tottenham are applying pressure. Fucking hell, pressure bust pipes. I'm not gonna lie, he saw it late. The goalkeeper saw it late. But once again, it wasn't that far away from the goalkeeper. It was straight at the goalkeeper. But he's doing his job. Both shots were straight at the goalkeeper. But he still has to do his job, guys. And he parried both shots out wide in the parry. By in there, man, parried the shot straight in front of him. Well, no. He parried it wide. So he's doing his job. He's doing what's asked of him. All players now, both even Bruno just there, 56 minutes when he just conceded the ball. Oh my lord, Mazraoui, bro. What is happening? What are you doing, Mazraoui? Everyone is holding on to the ball too long. That's a ball from Bruno. Dorgu. Ah, Dorgu. I'm not gonna lie, Dorgu, bro. Dorgu, bro. I wanna know, ask Dorgu, who was this for? Oh, bro. I can't defend Dorgu, bro. I literally just saw Ahmad just get the ball, look up, and pick someone out, yeah. Then I've seen Dorgu on the left hand side just fizz the ball across, yeah, to nobody. No one's in the box. Just kicked it as hard as he could. That is so bad, bro. I don't understand. Why would you do that, Dorgu? Bro, I need better from this Dorgu. I need better from this guy. Ranjit is right. Bring on Mount and sub Cunha. He's doing his Wolves routine today. Yeah. Cunha sometimes gets away with murder. When I keep telling you guys that Xerxes can play, there's no reason why we're watching Cunha do this stuff. Like Xerxes, I don't even talk about it anymore. But to see certain players get 90 minutes and 90 minutes and 90 minutes, and certain players can't even get 10, is Cunha, bro. That touch there, even that touch from Cunha, if that touch from Cunha was better, Brandon Mbeumo's through. Yeah, man. I ain't got no sympathy for you, bro. You got elbowed. Nobody's telling you to be that close to man when he's running. I ain't got no sympathy for you, bro. You got elbowed in your jaw, bro. That's what happens. Thomas Frank. So what we're doing then, Sesko, Benjamin, Sheshko, Benjamin. So we got Sesko on for Mazraoui. We've got Cunha right 10 and Mbeumo still playing left 10. And am I playing wing back? Will this go back and bite the manager in the bum, people? As much as I was complaining about Mazraoui was, like I said, giving you something defensively. Well done, Dorgu. Cunha, release the ball, Cunha. I swear down, bro. Once again, Cunha's put us under fucking pressure. Cunha, I beg you, take Cunha off. Manager, I'm losing my mind now with Cunha. I beg of you, bro. This is not one of his games. He's lost the ball twice now under pressure, and there's no need for him to be losing the ball there. Release it, Cunha. Cunha, I'm only pleading with you, bro. I can only plead. I know you can't hear me. I beg of you, when you get the ball, try to play football. Try not to do your save. You don't need to save us. We're winning 1-0, Cunha. We're winning 1-0. So you don't need to do the hero thing. You don't need to do the selfish thing today. I beg of you. I beg of you, just pass the ball to your teammates, bro. Stop losing the ball near your penalty box. Twice now you've done it and you put us under pressure and we almost conceded. There's no need, Cunha. I'm only begging of you, bro, because I can see us now conceding because of you. We conceded 2 goals, yeah, in the last game because of you playing playing number 10 on the left hand side. You allowed those 2 crosses to come in, Cunha, or at least one of them. I just beg of you, Cunha, bro. That's all I can say, man. Look at Ahmad's pressing there, 63 minutes. I love it, Ahmad presses because he's so deceptively like quick over the grass. Kika, it's very difficult to find that image online of the feline cushion. Just want to put that out there. I don't even know where the cushion. Maybe it's a special cushion. I think a limited edition. Blessed, blessed by, blessed by one of the, blessed by someone in South Africa. Blessed by Zulu in South Africa. It was blessed by a witch doctor in Nairobi. Bad. That's funny. Yeah, yeah, Shaka Zulu. That's it, TK. With Shaka, with Shaka Zulu. You know what I'm talking about. I actually saw Shaka Zulu as well. I saw him. So I don't actually understand its powers yet, the cat pillow, but it's definitely doing something, right? You know? I don't understand why we've dropped off so much. It's like we're not offering anything, any kind of football now. And it's like 66 minutes gone. We've had 20 minutes of the second half. And I feel like we haven't seen their penalty box, bro. In the whole 20 minutes of the second half, it's just been Tottenham. And if this continues, people, we're going to concede. We're not good enough to win a game like this 1-0. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Bruno is in stupid mode so far. Yeah, we've just oh my lord. Well done, Cass. Oh, Bruno, you gotta clear the ball, bro. We can't get the ball out, man. And when we give the ball to our players like Cunhas and whatnot, they're just losing it because they're not doing the right thing. They want to be heroes, bro. We're gonna concede, guys, bro. I can see, and it's annoying because we don't need to concede. We are under pressure, bro. And the thing is, we've been under pressure for the last 20 minutes. Let's get the ball and play some football, bro. Is he onside? Oh, he's onside. That's a great run from Sesko. Great pick from Dorgu. Uh-oh, Maguire's have to come off, which is a problem. Maguire's been flipping, clearing them balls for us, bro. It's clearing them balls, you know. But you know what I mean? Bro, why are we not kicking it out? Bro, we can't play like this. Bro, Bruno's got to do better there. You know when you don't even understand the chance that you have. I feel like he feels he needs to rush it. And let's say he does need to rush it. Get it on target, bro. Test it and then lob the goalkeeper, bro. Or chest it and get it over to Brian Mbeumo. Oh man, that was a better chance than flipping Bruno thought it was, man. Cunha, Bruno, Dorgu have been disappointing today. Yeah, I'd agree with that. Largely, largely. Cunha, especially in the second half, I've noticed that he's just been just not involved, not on it. Um, and Bruno's giving the ball away too much, bro. Too much. Way too much. Bruno's been Bruno, his usual Bruno today. But to be fair, Bruno usually has shit performances. I always say this Bruno thing, even when Bruno scores penalties and scores his free kicks, Bruno usually has bad games. He often has 90 minutes. Look, Casemiro comes off. Bro, this is. Oh my God. So Maguire's coming off for Leniro. You got Ugarte coming off for Casemiro. And who's Mount coming on for? Cunha. So Cunha's come off. Oh, at least the manager's done something right. Cunha had to come off, bro. Cunha had to come off. He was absolutely shocking today. And specifically in the last flipping 10 minutes, he's been shocking. Let's be honest. All right, let's see what we can do now. Can we get some sort of possession back into the game? Because Tottenham have been dominating possession wise. But why would the people that created not people not want money? The ones. Oh, Dorgu, bro. Oh, Dorgu, bro. The issue that I have with Dorgu is that unless he starts doing it, when he's in space on the left hand side, I'm never filled with any confidence that anything material is gonna happen, and that's a problem. It's a problem because clearly the sample size is telling me that when he does have the ball left hand channel, his end product is often not the greatest. Bro, them ones are so annoying, yeah. I get it. Sesko's boot was high. But you know when someone bends down, yeah? When someone bends down and heads the ball. Bro, no one's asking you, yeah? Because the ball is here. The ball is this height. It's almost chest height, and you decide to bend down and head it. I have every right to kick it, bro. You know them ones. The changes are making a positive difference. Yeah, so far, I feel like the first couple minutes, we look like we are getting a grip back onto the game. So far, the first few minutes of the changes. That's nice. Let's see what Dorgu can do here. Well done, Dorgu. See, man, think about Dorgu, bro. Dorgu's had a bad game, but Dorgu's done good things. Dorgu's been, it's a weird. Dorgu is one of those guys where the way he plays football means he's going to get into positions. So he's had a good game in the sense that he's making the right runs, he's doing all the right honest things to get himself in the right positions, which is good. However, when he does get himself in those positions and he gets the ball, we need more from him in terms of end product. So it's like, and he's kept, was it Johnson, quiet for most of the game. We just need more from him. We just need more from Dorgu. Let's see what we can do here. We need a second goal. I don't trust this 1-0 lead. Good. Good. We stopped them from doing the counter attack and we sprinted back into shape quickly. Good. Yeah. Get Force Tottenham to play backwards. Tottenham are not very inventful. They're not very creative. Yeah. Yeah. We'll take that. Turkish. Turkish try to make it all confusing this. Turkish, I've also changed my avatar to Cat Pillow. We're doing Cat Pillow Army. The cat. Imagine I log in and I see there's loads of people just with cat pillow avatars. Flipping heck. What we do there? We've started something here. Go, 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 go. Ah, Sesko. Sesko. Dorgu, what is that? This is what I'm saying about Dorgu, bro. I just praised him a minute ago, then I got. He's gonna be one of those players, bro. I'm gonna have to praise and I'm gonna critique. I'm gonna have to keep critiquing because he's gonna do good things and he's gonna do mad things, and that's just still good. Here we go. Well done, Ahmad. Almost, almost. I keep saying that we're not gonna win this game 1-0, but with 12 minutes left to go, guys, I hope we do because we're not gonna score another goal, and I feel like 1-0 is probably the more likely result if we're going to win this game. I just didn't see, and I can't see us going away from home to Tottenham and not conceding a goal. But if we leave Tottenham Stadium without conceding, well done, guys. That's all I have to say. Well done. We still got just over 10 minutes left. Oh no, the manager's gonna bring on Dallo. You don't need to go that defensive unless you're gonna take off Dorgu. Don't take Ahmad off. Don't take your only outlet. Cause right now it's Ahmad and Inshallah right now. Cool. We'll take that. What's he gonna do? Bring on Dallo for Dorgu? Hmm. What's he gonna do, people? 13 for 2. Dallo for Dorgu. Dog is at F's sake, man. Man United fans, Man United fans in the stadium are like, mm. We need another left wing back in the summer, guys. Dallo can go because Dallo's not going to improve or get better as a wing back. He just isn't. Um, so Dallo can go. We need a starter, a starting left wing back in for the summer, and Dorgu can be the understudy for that starter. I've made my mind up now. We need an upgrade in that position. If we want to be where we want to be, Ahmad, bro. Sometimes I feel like Ahmad, yeah, needs to pass it inside, yeah, rather than going back. Sometimes there's a pass inside to make. Oh, bro. Is that Dallo giving the ball away already? Yeah, Dallo. Oof. Ahmad, bro. Ahmad just cleared it. Guys, why do we need guys, we need to score second goal, you know. I beg of you lot, yeah. I know you guys are like, let's relax, but I no I don't like, yeah. I've always said this. I don't like even though when there's no need to run, I don't like when players walk on the pitch. Yeah, I'm just not a fan of like when Bruno had the ball just there and he just stood and just walked on with like while having the ball. I'm just not a fan. And Dallo in that position, like I wish we can put crosses in the box, bro. But Sesko, to be fair, wasn't really in a position to receive the ball. He was a good 2 yards behind the defender. Yeah, man, Cunha never had a good game. Well done. You know, yeah, you got to close down that passing lane well. There you go. 1-1, which is a fair result, guys. It is a fair result. Second half, Tottenham have been a better team. They've had more control of the game. They've had more of the territorial advantage. We deserve this. We deserve to see that goal. We've been absolutely shocking second half. Unlucky for Delit though. Delit's been a really good defender for us, but he got absolutely spun there. He got absolutely spun. He came off Delit as well. Delit had a touch onto it. It came off Delit. That's why he went into the top corner. Otherwise, I reckon the goal he was going straight at the goalkeeper. Yeah, yeah. We deserve that, man. I got no like. We have been shocking second half. We've done nothing second half. Yeah, bruv. It's so disappointing though because we owe Tottenham one. We owe Tottenham one, but it is what it is, guys. Very disappointing, man. That that Sesko chance, yeah, is the reason why. Is the reason why Guy Neville criticized Sesko. By the way, guys, Sesko has to score there, and this is the reason why I get absolutely annoyed, yeah, when you guys talk about Xerxes, because Sesko's now going to go down injured. Xerxes scores that goal. Like I like Sesko, and I said we always need to give him a chance, but it doesn't mean he avoids criticism, bro. He doesn't avoid criticism, Sesko. Yeah, it's very very bad from Sesko. Like I said, Sesko's been playing badly for the past 2 or 3 games, but we're gonna have to sit here and wonder why Xerxes can't get a game. Tottenham are so lucky. As much as I feel like they did deserve the equalizer, as much as we deserve the first goal, they deserve the equalizer on the back. This is the one who this games that we've watched, right? If we're being honest, it's a draw. Neither team deserved to win this game. So 1-1, as annoying, bruv, as annoying and as frustrating, yeah, as it is, it's probably a true reflection of the game. But my gosh, is it annoying to once again be winning a game with 10 minutes to go and then boom. Is that true? If we have to take Sesko off, we've already used 5 substitutes. So we're gonna have to finish the game with 10 men. Guys, we're going to have to finish this game with 10 men apparently. Yeah, no subs. 1-1 draw. I think Tottenham are going to win this game now. What a game, eh? First half, Tottenham looked like they were going to do absolutely nothing. And all it's taken is one little moment, bruv. This is a Premier League, yeah, definitely about moments. Just one little moment. There you go. Tell, volley, easy save for the goalkeeper. Yeah, man. I'm ready for this game to finish now. I'm not gonna lie. This game has been interesting in the sense that it's a Tottenham and Man United game, and there's enough going on tactically for me to be intrigued in it and watching it. It's been quite fascinating, but it hasn't been a great game. Is they saying you're the army? Is that what they're saying?
I'm not supposed to say that. They've been told many times not to say that.
My lord. Finish.
What?
2-1 Tottenham, game, set, and match. Tottenham have won the game. 2-1 Tottenham with Charlison in stoppage time. It looks like a deflected goal, to be honest. But bottom corner, goalkeeper had no chance. Just like against Nottingham Forest, we winning 1-0 and then we concede 2 goals in very quick succession. The questions will be asked about the manager's tactics, about the manager's formation, the players he played. He started very negatively. He approached the game very negatively. And the changes he made, while it helped us initially, first 5 minutes, we've ended up losing the game. We've ended up making too many substitutions to the point where now Benjamin Sesko's gone off the pitch and you can't replace him. What a finish.
Wow. I kicked it on his head. He was like, "Yeah, get in."
What a finish. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm not even angry, I'm just annoyed. I'm annoyed. Anyway, I'm Amram out anyway. You know what I mean? I don't like this manager. I don't like the way he sees football. I don't like his interpretation of the football, of the game itself. I don't like his approach to games. I don't like the football he chooses to play, his long ball stuff. Yeah, I'm just not a fan. I think I've made it clear many, many times. The players keep bailing him out time and time again. Brian Mbeumo, Ahmad, these guys just keep bailing out the manager time and time again. Time and time again. And also, the reason why I'm kind of happy that this happened because too many people were trying to be like Amrim's the greatest. Amrim is crap. He is shit. He's not a good coach. He's not a good manager, bro. He isn't, and he's proven it. His in-game changes destroyed this game, and he always does this. I'm when everyone was like 3 goals, we won 3 games in a row. He's the best thing ever. I was so annoyed when I saw that stuff. I was like, how the hell, yeah, have you gone a whole season, a whole 50 games with this guy, won 24% of our games, and he's the best thing since the propaganda that was coming out of this club, yeah, this week, yeah, was absolute disgrace. I reported on all of it because I had to. That's my job. But in my mind, I was thinking the way that they're spinning all of this shit, yeah, is making me sick. So we need. I feel like showing everyone who we really are is good. You can do all the PR spin all you like, bro. This is what Man United are. It's not good enough. The manager's not good enough. We have better players than Tottenham, but the manager can't coach a win against them. We have better players than Tottenham. You can't convince me they have better players than us now. We have better players, and the manager can't coach one win. We have to look at the fact, people, that against Forest and against Tottenham, we were winning 1-0. And the manager couldn't manage the game, couldn't manage us to a win. Both times in this occasion, we're losing the game. And we're going to lose the game. Against Forest, we managed to claw a goal back. Delete has scored.
Yes, bitch.
Ah. Look at the passion in the fans. Look at the fans. Look at the camera showing all the fans. We shouldn't have been 2-1 down. We should have been 2-1 down. And look, two goals from two corners. Or two. One Ahmad cross and Mbeumo header. And one Dillit cross. Well, not Dillit cross. Bruno corner and Dillit header. Two crosses. I don't know, guys. Football, man. What are we saying about football? Football is just this dumb sport, guys. It's a stupid sport, isn't it? Look at football. Look what football does, guys. Football, this thing that we love. What an annoying sport. What an annoying sport to be a fan of. Oh, football, man. We love football, don't we? Flipping heck. This silly little sport, these silly little men kicking this silly little ball around. But we love this shit, don't we? Flipping heck. There you go. I'm not gonna lie, yeah. My first initial thought process thinking is the fact that the manager coached a draw. The manager coached this. I feel like without the manager holding us back, we would slap Tottenham. I feel like we would slap Tottenham if we had a better manager. If we had someone better in charge that went for the game, that attacked, that knew that attack was the best form of defense and didn't approach the match so cautiously. So cautiously. I honestly think, yeah, that we should have had more attacking players. Because if you're going to put Maguire on, yeah, and have Delete, Maguire, Delete, and Shaw, I honestly think you can have Ahmad at right wing back because of that. I didn't think that you needed a Mazraoui at right wing back, and the fact that Mazraoui didn't last the game and Mazraoui was subbed and Ahmad was brought back into the right wing back role, for me, kind of showed that we could have started with more attacking players. Start with your three attackers and Ahmad at wing back and Dorgu. That's an attacking team, and then you have your three giants. Then you Luke Shaw's not so much of a giant, but then you have your Luke Shaw and your Dillit and your Maguire, the three centre backs who can handle crosses. I don't know, guys. I feel like we this team has the ability to be unlocked to start playing some ball. We have ballers, but I feel like the manager, bro, this manager is such a deficit. And I know you guys are like the manager. You guys might be thinking I'm being a bit too harsh, but I'm not, guys. Like this Tottenham team is not that great. These Man United players are a top six, top five team. They are. They are. We have better attackers, yeah. We have better attackers than Chelsea. We have Cunha and Mbeumo. Chelsea don't have it. Chelsea don't have anything like that, right? We have better attackers than Tottenham. We have better attackers than a lot of the teams around us that are fighting for fourth. There's no reason, yeah, why we, based on the players that we have, can't finish below Man City and Liverpool and Arsenal. Look, we should have beaten Tottenham, and Tottenham are a team fighting for fourth in the Champions League. We've beaten Chelsea. We've already played some of these teams around us and seen that, do you know what? We're better than some of these teams. We're better than some of these teams. So it's disappointing not to win this game. It is. But based on how the game went, based on the fact that we absolutely went missing in the second half. We were watching this match, and the first 25 minutes, 20 minutes to 25 minutes of the second half, guys, we did not touch that ball. We kept giving that ball away time and time and time again. We could not keep hold of that ball at all. I said in the first 25 minutes, we're going to concede. We have to concede. There's no way we can play the way we're playing, give the ball away the way that we're doing it, and not concede. Cunha, oh my lord, he was one of the major culprits within that first 20 to 25 minutes. I don't know why this guy was doing it. I don't understand it. Someone needs to sit down and ask Cunha questions, bro. Why do you need to always dribble as soon as you receive the ball, regardless of the circumstance that you're in? Surely you have to have this sort of football intelligence to be able to identify, cool, let me dribble out of this area now. Or, cool, there's 3 or 4 players on me. Let me just do a simple ball and give it back to my teammates. Cunha was the culprit for me that I kept tearing my hair out at least 3 different times, yeah. And it's about when he did it. Because don't get twisted, other people lost the ball as well. But he was losing the ball in areas of the field, yeah, where I was like, bro, you cannot lose the ball there. You cannot lose the ball there. So, listen, we scored a goal with 10 men. And we're going to get loads of spin because it depends on how you see things. You're going to get, once again, similar to Nottingham Forest, you're going to get the whole, we went 2-1 down and we still had the courage, the strength, the mental strength, and all of these things to come back and draw the game. We're going to get that. But then the question you really need to ask yourself is, why do we need to be winning 1-0 both games, this game and the Forest game, be winning 1-0, seem comfortable, and in the space of 5 to 10 minutes, in a 5 to 10 minute period, we can see 2 goals? That is a problem. That is a problem. Why do Manchester United, especially 2 games in a row, the same result, the same kind of performance, the same pattern, scoring the goal first, looking comfortable, feeling comfortable for a long part of the game, and then in a small 5 to 10 minute period, concede 2 goals? The manager needs to have a look at himself. I've said this before. Man United, yeah, will do bits. Yeah, we will do all right in spite of the manager. Manchester United will win games because we have better players. To see how good a manager really is, to find out how good Amarim really is, you need to see what he does, yeah, with players that are not good. Does he improve players? We've seen last season under his system that everybody looked worse. And this year, nobody is looking better. The only person that's looking all right is Mbeumo. But Mbeumo's not playing better than he played at Brentford. De Ligt's looking okay. When I asked the question, who has he improved? Some of you guys said he's improved De Ligt. So I can maybe take that. But Mbeumo's not playing better than he played at Brentford. Cunha's not playing better than he played at Wolves. Ahmad's best season is still the season he had at Sunderland. Like, this manager hasn't improved anybody. Casemiro is looking okay now, all of a sudden. But Casemiro's always been good. Listen, I am still Ruben Amorim needs to leave this football club. And we need to get a better manager. Man United managers are not negative like this. We don't play 5 at the back. We don't do this negative 5 at the back crap. We play attacking football and we go at the club. We go at the team. We don't play this negative defensive shit. And that's how we set up today against a Tottenham team that we could have beaten and should have beaten. Um, Look at Spurs players; they are stunned. We could slip down to 10th where we belong, says TK. Today's MVP, Alfred Gideon, automatic MVP on your birthday. Yeah, man, big up Alfred on his birthday. I'm sorry we didn't get the win, my guy, but we didn't lose. We didn't lose. So what's Osman saying? Osman says, wow, yet another gutsy finish when the easy choice was to roll over and eat the setback as divine judgment. Before you legit challenge the top teams, you must be hard to beat, and Man United are becoming hard to beat. Yeah, but we need to be able to beat teams when we're winning 1-0. We're becoming hard to beat. Yes, we've got resilience about us now. Where and that's true. And that is one of the spins that we're going to hear. We're going to hear we've got resilience about us, but we're getting hard to beat. That's fine. My problem is we shouldn't be conceding 2 goals in such a short space of time. Nick Fadley says, now I'm giving my prediction. You're funny. So Nick's prediction was 2-2, and he got it right. Nick, you're a genius, my guy. Nick, you are a genius. United were delightful at 97th minute. We were very, very lucky. I know Osman said we're hard to beat, but that was a corner. We didn't create that chance at all. It was a corner. The ball came in and Dillit headed it in. So on another day, we lose that game. So yes, we're getting harder to beat, but are we? In my mind, I feel like if you set up with 5 at the back, right, and you set up with more defenders than you have attackers, we should be harder to beat. I hate the fact, yeah, Oz, that we're conceding 2 goals a game minimum, right? Minimum, we're conceding 2 goals a game. And we're one of the few teams who play with more defenders than any other team. We play with 5 at the back, yes, and yet we are one of the easiest teams to score against. We're one of the easiest teams to play against and to score against, while at the same time becoming harder to beat. And the reason why we're becoming harder to beat us is because we now have goal scorers in our team that can get us out of trouble, like in the Mbeumos. Defensively, we're not harder to score against. And that's why I'm saying we got to think about this system and this manager. This manager's coming with this system with 5 at the back and all of these things, and we're not harder to beat. We're not harder to score against. We're easier. We're one of the easiest teams to score against in the league. And we're not. We don't have bad players. We have good players. We have better defenders than Tottenham. We are better attackers than Tottenham. Tottenham could argue they've got midfielders. They've got, but I would argue that our team is better than Tottenham's team. Anyway, guys, like I said, we didn't lose, right? So we'll take that positive that we didn't lose. We'll take the positives that we fought back. We'll take the positive that we showed guts, we showed drive, and all of these things to come back. Also, we'll be concerned about us conceding 2 goals in a short space of time. We'll be concerned about the the nature of the goals that we conceded. I don't think the goalkeeper could have done anything about the goals we conceded. To be fair, so I wouldn't even put it down on the goalkeeper. Um, we just got to be concerned about how easy it is for us to be winning a game 1-0 and then boom, just like that, concede 2. 18 we've conceded. Yeah, that's too much, Nick. To be taken as a serious side, that's too much. 18 goals conceded is pathetic. It's really, really bad. It's not good enough. So let me know what you guys think, guys. That's the game. I'm probably gonna do my match reaction shortly when I gather my thoughts. I really wanted to slap Spurs today. Spurs needed to be beaten today. With 10 minutes to go, I thought we were gonna do it. Literally, with 10 minutes to go, I thought, do you know what? We could do this. We could win 1-0, but there was more goals scored in the last 10 minutes of the game than the previous 80 minutes. One goal scored in 80 minutes, then 3 goals scored in the space of 10. Very strange game. Very strange game. TK says Richarlison has a more punchable face than Madison. Never thought I'd say. Richarlison is a scoundrel. He's a scoundrel. Richarlison is such that he's that player that nobody wants to play against, yeah. But you like to have him. Maybe not in your team. He's not a starter, but you like to have him. He's shithousery, isn't he? He's proper shithousery. Proper like when he scores, he would troll. He's a proper troll. He trolls people online. He's one of those guys that if you had him in your squad, it would be funny. But playing against him, yeah, yeah. Yeah. Look at this goal from This is what I'm saying. That goal from Tell, yeah. Sesko's not scoring that goal. And when Gary Neville is telling us that how slow Sesko is and that he's not very like not slow, but his movements are a bit stiff. Look at what happened to the chance that Sesko was given. Sesko was put in on goal. If that's Brandon Mbeumo and anyone else, they're getting that shot away. Sesko was so slow and stiff to get the ball out of his feet to shoot. Bro, we can call it out, you know. We can say these things. Sesko's young and Sesko can still develop, but we need to critique him. We need to critique him. He's not a baby. He's not 17 years old, bro. Sesko's 22. He's gonna be 23. Like he's not that much of a kid. And if you want Sesko to improve and we want him to be the future, we want him to get better and all of these things, we need to tell him how to improve. The theme for me is that under pressure, you're not crumbling like before. Yes and no. The way I see the whole pressure thing is that both games, yeah, in a very short period of time, when we're under pressure, we've conceded 2 goals. So I feel like under pressure, we are conceding goals under pressure that we shouldn't be conceding. But we have the nerve to get ourselves together again, compose ourselves, and to keep going. So yeah, we're not crumbling, but we are busting under pressure. We are busting under pressure a little bit. Another way to look at it is we haven't lost in 5 games. Yeah, you can spin it in how many ways you want. If you look at just the game and the game itself, we should have beaten Tottenham. The game was managed poorly by the manager, in my opinion, right? And with one nil up with 10 minutes to go, for you to draw the game or to concede 2 goals, I don't know. I don't know, guys. But you will hear that spin. 5 goals now, 5 games. Unbeaten in 5 games. Where are we in the league now, guys? I don't think there's any point looking at the league table because no other team has played. No other team has played, so I don't think there's any point looking at the league table. TK says 11 of 15 points taken last 5 games. Yeah, 3 wins and 2 draws in the last 5. Um, but I can't look at it that way because we should have beaten Forest. Forest were bottom of the league. So as much as I'm like, it sounds good, 11 out of 15. It should have been 15 out of 15. Imagine if we weren't that crap. Imagine if our manager was better and we didn't lose, or yeah, we didn't flipping draw against Forest. We should have beaten Forest. And in this game, so we've dropped points, bro. I'm gonna see this. I'm gonna look at it as we've dropped points because we should have beaten these 2 teams, and that's why I'm saying the players that we have are top 4, top 5 players, but the manager will make you believe that they're top 9 or top 10. And if we finish 10th, you guys will be happy because we've improved from finishing 15th. But I don't even feel like we need to be looking at last season as a yardstick. I think last season was such an anomaly. It was such a crap season that any season will improve on last season. So I feel like using last season as some sort of yardstick is just it's wrong in my opinion. I don't think we should do that. But I don't know, guys. I don't know, guys. What are you guys saying before we wrap up? Disappointing. I think that's the feeling I have. Disappointed, but as TK says, and as a lot of you guys say, we didn't lose. We can spin it. It's 11 points from 15. We are doing better than last season. And all of these things is true. So we have to do the nuance thing. We can't just be angry and shout, and we can't be happy either. As usual, it's nuance. It's we have to. That's why we're having this conversation. We are trying to find the balance of feeling right now. We're trying to find the balance of reaction. Because don't get it twisted, there's gonna be United stands, the rants and there's gonna be loads of people, the side TVs that are gonna be absolutely fuming, angry. I know there's gonna be a lot of people blaming the manager. A lot of people wanted to beat Tottenham, really wanted this one. And one game a week while everyone else is playing 2 games a week. The manager keeps telling us 1 game a week, everyone's up for it. We have these 1 games a week, these cup finals, and we can't beat these teams that are playing 2 games a week. We still can't beat them. And that's another reason why I feel like we should have won this game. We are fresh. Our players are fresh. They're going on international duty, I believe, now. Right? Tottenham players are not fresh. Tottenham weren't that good today. They weren't in the first half, yeah. I was looking at Tottenham, and apart from the first 10 minutes, Tottenham weren't good. We were better than them in the first half. And we, once again, second half, we keep coming out in the second half, and I don't know what it is. We did the same thing against Forest, bro, and Sunderland, against other teams. We've done the same thing. We keep coming out in the second half too chilled, too relaxed, and we just play crap. The first 10 minutes, yeah, of every second half, I can remember, we haven't done well. We haven't played well. And that needs to change. And that's the manager. All of these things, yeah, is the manager and his preparation of the team. Richarlison is a strange player and is Spursy, but I'll always rate him for being outspoken anti-Bolsonaro when basically every other Brazilian star just kissed the ring. Yeah, yeah. I like Richarlison. That's why, as much as I say he's listen, he's shithousery, he's all of these things, yeah. I know that if he was in my squad, I would he would make me laugh. I would love it. He's one of those players where because he's playing against you, you want to punch him. You do. You want to punch him, but it is what it is. You know, Gary Neville was one of those players, yeah, that I know that if I was playing against Gary Neville, I'd want to punch Gary Neville, but I'm glad he plays for my club. You know them ones. Um, TK says last year's squad would get 5 points max, possible 15. I agree. I agree. Last year squad would have lost against Tottenham in this game. Probably lost against Forest last week as well, and would have probably got like 5 out of 15. So this squad, these group of players, these attackers, these Brandon Mbeumo's, these Cunhas, these Amads, these players are better. We have a better team. Nick says now let's hope Sunderland beat Arsenal. I'm not gonna lie, Nick. I don't know if I want Sunderland to beat Arsenal because I kind of do. I kind of do to make the league more interesting, but I do not want Liverpool to win the league. So I'd prefer. All right, in percentage terms, this is who I prefer to win the league. It's Man City, Liverpool, Arsenal, then of course Liverpool or Chelsea, then Liverpool. I'd want, even though Man City are our rivals, they're less of a threat to me because Man City have won the league maybe like 7 times or something. Maybe we won it 20 times. So they've won a lot in quick succession, but they're nowhere near us. So if they win another one, who cares? We don't want Liverpool to win the league at all. End of story. We don't want them because if they win this league, that's their 21st. that means they surpass us. That means they can officially say they're the most successful team in this country. End of story. And there's nothing we can say to them about it. Nothing. So we don't want Liverpool winning the league. However, Arsenal, I don't actually want Arsenal winning the league on two reasons. One, I hate Arsenal fans. City have won 10. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. City have won 10. Flipping, they're catching us quick. Flipping heck. Arsenal fans, I don't like Arsenal fans. I mean, Osman's okay. And all hands are right. But the rest of them, kiss my ass. Um, and I don't want Arsenal winning the Premier League by playing Stoke City football. I feel like it will be so bad if the team that wins the Premier League this season win the Premier League by scoring from corners and set pieces. I feel like I don't want that sort of football to dominate the Premier League for the next 2, 3, 4 years. And that's where we're going. If Arsenal win the league by playing that way, and that's the only way Arsenal play now. They don't play. They don't score open play games, open play goals, only set pieces. So if they win by scoring 3/4 of their goal through set pieces, I'll be like, oh, it'll be such a disappointing way, yeah, to see a Premier League champion crowned. That's my thing with Arsenal. Other than that, I'd prefer to see them win than Liverpool. City have won 10. Maybe I didn't even think about that. It's not as much as Man United, but it's concerning that they've won that much because I'm pretty sure at least 6 of those titles that they've won have come in the last like 8 years. Who else have won Premier League titles in the last 7, 8 years other than Liverpool and Man City? No, Leicester won it way ages ago. Leicester won it. Um, Let Arsenal and Liverpool lose. Ivan in the chat, I'm getting tired, man. Amorim Inners got giddy, trying to tell me that I'm a fool. Just relax for F's sake. We've lost 4 points in the last 2 games. Should have at least won one. Amorim in game management is wild. Big up, Ivan. Ivan, I thought I was a bit alone in that opinion. I am very much Amorim out. But with these things, Ivan, I can be changed and I can be swayed. My opinion on Amorim is based on what I've seen so far, yeah, and that's it. It doesn't mean Amorim can't change. It doesn't mean he can't move his position. It doesn't mean he can't develop new things, new ideas. It doesn't mean these things can't happen. I don't think they will happen because every time Amorim speaks, he talks about how proud he is when it comes to sticking to his ideas and sticking to his values and not changing. He talks about how one thing I've learned in this whole year is that I should never change and all these things. I'm like, bro, that's the one thing we don't want you to hear. I don't want to hear my manager talk about never changing and how this year has showed him that he should never change and his values this. And bro, everybody needs to adapt, bro, in this Premier League. Every manager, every coach has to adapt. You have to change, bro. Even today you changed and you adapted and you changed even your team. So I'm getting tired, yeah, of people absorbing Amrim's agendas. When I say Amrim's agendas, Amrim has an agenda against Kobe Mainu. Amrim has an agenda against technical footballers like Xerxes. Amrim has an agenda against changing his system. He has players for a 4-3-3 system, and if we played 4-3-3, who knows, we could have won this game, but he decided he's never going to change. He's never going to play to the player's strengths, and he's only going to play his way and his way only. I want you guys to always understand how selfish and how narcissistic that is. Like, footballers always are the most important players, yeah? Or always are the most important in any team, the footballers. The manager's not important that much. Fergie was very important, yeah? He was. And you can argue, when it comes to Fergie, Fergie was maybe the most important. But without the players, what could Fergie do? And Fergie adapted many times. I always say this. Fergie started with 4-4-1-1, then he did 4-4-2, then he went to with then he went 4-3-3, then he went back to 4-4-1-1 when he bought Van Persie. While this manager is saying he won't change. Yeah, Klopp changed when he played for Liverpool. I mean, managed Liverpool. Pep has changed. Pep has gone from having a false nine, then to playing Aguero, then playing a false nine again. Now he's got a target man. He's gone from playing wing fullbacks, then he plays the whole back four is all centre backs. Pep's changed his system many times to accompany Haaland, then to first of all Aguero, then to Haaland, different strikers, different systems, while our manager's saying he won't change. So I'm not, I'm still side eyeing Amram, basically. We've done well, and I've always said that with better players, we will play better. You just need to decide, as viewers of this football team, as supporters of Man United, you guys need to decide what you're seeing. Are you seeing a what are you attributing what you're seeing to? Are you seeing an improvement because we simply have better players, or are you seeing an improvement because the manager is coaching better? That's a question we need to ask now. Are you seeing improvement because the manager is coaching us better and we are playing better football and all these things? Or are we seeing improvement because we just have better footballers? We simply have better footballers. And with better footballers, we're going to see better football. Does this manager just need better players? Can this manager coach? We've seen this manager with more mediocre players in attack, and we've seen that he can't really coach them. And as soon as this manager's got some of the best players in the league, the Mbeumo and Cunhas, we're not really seeing the Mbeumo and Cunhas play. We're not seeing them at their full potential, which means this manager is taken away from the squad. Think about it. We haven't seen him boom. We've seen him score goals, but we still haven't really seen him play like he played at Brentford. We haven't really seen Cunha do what he does at Wolves. So if they've come, we've seen them outside of Man United do their thing. They've now come into Manchester United, and they're not really doing their thing. And Mbeumo's scoring goals. And Mbeumo's scoring. He's doing his thing. But his overall performances outside of the goals he's scoring isn't that great, especially over the last 3 games. It's the manager then. We've got a sample size. We've got our sample size. We've seen Mbeumo and Cunha ball out outside Man United, and they've come here and they can't do it as effectively. It's the manager's system and everything that's around them. It's the environment. Anyway, let's see what Ivan said. Oh, bro, 100%. Amrin can prove me wrong. Listen, I'm with you, Ivan. I'm just saying what I'm seeing, and I want Amram to prove me wrong. We won 3 games, and I'm happy we won those 3 games, and we were starting something. But I was watching to see how we won those 3 games. And I said, is there anything sustainable, yeah, that we can build? Are we seeing a sustainable way up? No matter how Arsenal play football, you know how they're gonna play, what sort of passes they're gonna make, how Man City play, how you kind of know how Liverpool play football. We don't play consistent football. Every game, yeah, we play different. Last game we went long. This game we didn't. It's like we don't play football in a consistent way. He's not developing a consistent way of us attacking or playing football. There's no consistent patterns. There's nothing that you can see from one game, yeah, that you can pick up and replicate on another game. Every game is a cup final, so he is approaching every game differently and playing every game like a cup final, which means we're not building on anything sustainable. And that is my issue with this season. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? And no one's talking about this. The manager is not building a sustainable way of playing football. He's got a system and then he's letting players just play. And one game will be aggressive, the next game will be less aggressive. One game will play really wide and cross the ball in, next game we won't. There's no consistent way of playing. And he's been here for a year. A year. Mm, Ivan said we beat Sunderland, which everyone should beat. Gakpo doesn't hit the post, we lose 4-2. True. And Brighton almost did a comeback on us. Yeah, small margins. These small margins that Ivan is talking about, last year, with less quality players, we lose those games. So once again, I'm asking you, is it the better players that we have, or is the manager actually coaching us to be better? Maybe it's not all. It's not either or. Maybe you can say, cool, 70%, I will attribute 70% of our wins to the fact that we have better players, and 30% we will attribute to the fact that the manager is actually coaching. Maybe you can qualify it or quantify it, whatever word you want to use. Um, the pool game could have gone different. Mbeumo, said Ranjit. Ivan says Forest cooked us, and I don't know what I even feel about today. I knew a F up was coming where we were 1-0 up with 80 minutes to go. You can't relax till the last second with these frauds. No, I know what you meant. 80 minutes to go. You mean when it was 80 minutes on the clock? Yeah. This season, City played different. Yeah, even this season, Nick, City played differently. Pep's gone back to the drawing board, as he does a lot, and he's changed his system. He's changed his approach to football games. Every season, Pep does this. He reinvents himself in a slightly different way. You have to do that. This season, the Premier League is different to last season. This season, it's so physical. It's so much more physical, and so many goals are getting scored via set piece. We call it the set piece league, right? So many teams now are relying on set pieces to score now. So you have to change the way you play to accompany that. You have to. Nick says Ivan says the only improvement is that we have a decent keeper and Mbeumo. Without them, it's the same story. I agree. I think our improvement comes from the fact that we have a much better players now on the front line that know what they're doing. I feel like that's one of our major improvements. I want to be able to sit here and be like, the manager coached that win. Great team selection by the manager. Great subs by the manager. That's the next step. I want to see the manager now earn his money. Mm. They possess the ball less, but more points. And also the fact that the stat is out there, guys, that when we have the ball less, we score more goals. That's not a good thing. It's not a good thing. Mbeumo and Ahmad on right is good. He should have not changed it. I agree. When I saw Mazraoui start at right wing back, I was like, oh, I get it, but I wish I I think fundamentally, I wish this manager went for games. I wish this manager wasn't so negative and defensive. I wish he was more of an attacking manager that wanted to keep the ball, wanted to monopolize possession, wanted to impose himself on the team. I wish he was that kind of manager. But we have a manager that's the opposite. Last season he was very defensive, and that's one of the reasons why we lost so many games, because we've only played with 3 attackers last season, and we played it often with 6 or 7 defenders. I kept saying this. I strongly believe if he had a more positive brain, positive mindset, if he was more of a Manchester United manager who wanted to attack rather than play defensive 5 at the back crap, I think we would win more games. Personally. But what do I know? It's only my opinion. Turkish says, God, don't let us become like Arsenal fans. They frauded up the place for a long time under Arteta in the beginning. They always bottled it. I don't feel like we are bottling anything. Nick says, yeah, Nick agrees with Turkish. Teams also play United very differently to the way they set up for Brentford or Wolves. It's not the same job for Cunha and Mbeumo this year. No, it's not the same job, but the point is, for me, Osman, is if a good manager facilitates and gets his players playing, right? And Mbeumo, we saw what he did last season, and we saw what Cunha did last season. Your job is to get that same season, the same output, create an environment so they can flourish. And the manager hasn't done that. That's his job, and he's not doing it. He's not doing it. And Mbeumo's the only one where you can't fully put him in that category because, like I said, while his overall 90-minute performances haven't been always great, and Mbeumo has scored goals, so you can't sort of fully put him in that bracket. But still, I think the theory still holds. I think Everton, Crystal Palace, West Ham, Wolves next. 3 wins, 1 draw. I won't accept anything else. I'm with you. I feel like now let's see what happens because, like I keep saying, Ivan, Manchester United and the players that we have are a top 6 club. I've seen everyone else say it, and I agree. I've seen most of the content creators out there say we are top 6 in terms of the players that we have. We're a top 6 side, and if we're not beating the Evertons, the West Hams, if we're not getting 3 points against those teams, then let's see how quickly these journalists who are now asking softball questions now in interviews, like, oh, how are you feeling, Ruben Amrim? Are you happy? Tell me how good and Brandon Boom and Ahmad are playing and all these things. Let's see when they start asking more difficult questions again, what happens. And also, guys, I beg us, yeah, as a fan base, as a community, let's not overly get excited, yeah, when we win 2 or 3 games. Because these players and this team should be winning 2 or 3 games on the bounce. We should minimum. Man United, we're a Manchester United football team. This manager tortured us so much last season, yeah, that winning 3 games in a row, which is normal for Manchester United, it is normal for a Manchester United side to win 3 games in a row. It is. But because he was so crap last season, just winning 3 games in a row has made so many Man United fans think it's Christmas already. Think he's the best thing. You know when someone's flattened you and he's suppressed you so much, yeah, that just getting one little thing is gonna make you feel like it's your birthday. Happy birthday, man. Like, what's his name? Alfred Gideon. But I'm not one of those fans that's gonna be like, okay, we won 3 games in a row. It means Man United are back and the manager is out of the wood, out of the fire. No, bro. How can you lose 50 games? I'm not saying we have. Then win 1 game, and all of a sudden that 1 game that you win is like, oh man, we're back now. No, bro, you just lost 50 games prior to that. So I don't know, man. Frustrating. I feel like it's good for me to have a moan. We've had our little moans. Yeah, we've had a little moans. We've had a little frustration. We got a little frustration out about the performances. Um, Ivan says we have a top 6 side, but Wolves manager. I think that is it. We have a top 6 side, but a Wolves level manager. We have another Andre Villas-Boas. Andre Villas-Boas from Portugal, who was probably a better manager than Ruben Amrim, right? Didn't last long. Didn't last long. And if we're honest, Amrim should have got fired. Amrim shouldn't have lasted long. So he's lucky. He says it all the time. He's lucky to still be here because any other manager would have got fired by now, right? So we just have another Andreas Villas-Boas type character as our manager that we just have to listen to and we have to buy into to a certain extent, which is annoying because if you buy into what the manager says, you're going to end up hating Kobe Manu. You're going to end up hating Joshua Zirkzee. You might end up disliking certain players, yeah, just because you're seeing things through the manager's lens. And as we can see, the manager is often wrong. 75% of the time, he's either losing or drawing games, right? Which means 75% of the time, this manager is wrong. But yet, the fans are quickly to absorb everything he says as gospel and be like, we love you, Amram, and sing his songs constantly. I don't know, guys. I feel like this game was frustrating for me, and I just needed to let it out. Let this be a space for all the Man United fans to come. If you're frustrated, say why you're frustrated. I'm frustrated, and I've been articulating why for the last 20 minutes. why I'm frustrated. So big up the chat. Big up Ivan who jumped in as well. Osman who jumped in and Nick as well. When Mbeumo and Ahmad leave for AFCON, we are not winning any games. That's for sure. The problem, Ivan, is the fact that I hear that, but also it's the fact that he's not allowing the Kobe Mainus and the Xerxes any match time. So when they do leave for AFCON and I don't know, Cunha has to move over to the right 10 and Mason Mount will play left 10 and Sesko will play up front and I feel like Mazraoui will probably play wing back. So Mazraoui will play wing back, Cunha will play right 10, Mount will play left 10, Sesko will probably play up front and we'll still won't see Xerxes. But he just needs to give guys a run of games. He needs to give guys 10, 15, more than 10, 15 minutes. So when certain players leave for AFCON, now hold on a second, Mazraoui is Algerian, so Mazraoui is even leaving for AFCON. So the whole right hand side, yeah, is absolutely decimated, actually. Absolutely decimated, Ivan. Because I forget Mazraoui is Algerian, so he'll be going to AFCON as well. Yeah, we will see, Ivan. We will see. Because that means he's going to have to play what Dallo right back, Dorgu left back, and but that's all the fullbacks we have. So how does he make any changes to fullback if he starts Dallo and Dorgu? It's going to be very interesting, Ivan, when they leave. Like you said, it's going to be very, very interesting. Big up the chat. Like I said, if you're angry, if you're annoyed, this is the place. Even if you're happy, if you can put a positive spin on it, let me know. Let me know. I know that we didn't lose the game, but I will struggle to put so much of a positive spin. I think I'm going to go down the route of we should have won that game. That game was there for the win. We should have, the second half we started poorly. And if the manager had managed the game, I think effectively, we don't lose that game. We really don't lose that game. Ivan says 100%, bro. Xerxes and Manu ain't in their flow right now. Dallo and Mount are going to be the ones filling Ahmad and Mbeumo's void, which is ridiculous, says Ivan. Yeah, we can tell who's going to play those games by who the manager chooses to bring on first. Mason Mounts, the Seskos, if he's not starting, he'll bring on Sesko, the Mason Mounts of this world, the Mazraouis of this world, the Lenny Euros. These are the guys that will start games during AFCON season. These are the guys. So the Kobe Mainus and Xerxes will probably still be on the bench, unfortunately. And like I said, we've accepted the fact, yeah, because one of the reasons why this manager was brought in, and one of the reasons why a lot of fans, not every fan, not me, but a lot of fans wanted him is because they felt that his system could improve players. And when he came in, his system made everyone look worse. We finished 15th. He doesn't improve players, in my opinion. Some players look better. Maguire looks better in the system. Maguire always looks better in a back three. Maguire always looks better when he's got other players around him. Every player looks better when he's got other players around him. So the likes of Luke Shaw, Delit, Maguire, those sort of players look better. And they look better because they've got cover. They've got players around them. The midfielders don't look really better. Casemiro does, not Bruno. And Cunha doesn't look better. Like I said, Mbeumo doesn't look... Mbeumo kind of looks the same as he did at Brentford, but not really better. So, I don't know, guys. Anyway, guys, I'm going to wrap up now. Big up the chat, big up the community. Like I said, it is what it is. We didn't win the game, but we move on. We move on. The next game is, I think, 2 weeks' time. Also, we got a new subscriber as well. So, welcome the new subscriber. Big up all the new subscribers to the community. I will be doing my match reaction. So this is not a match reaction. I will be recording my match reaction after this show. Yo, big up Rasta Stocks just jumping in as well. What are you saying, Rasta, bro? What are you saying to me, Rasta Stocks, about the game? What are you saying? You're fuming. Bro, I feel like I was fuming. My initial reaction was fuming. But now I feel like I'm just frustrated. I'm annoyed at the manager, guys, today. I'm annoyed at his approach to the game. And I'm annoyed that for me, nothing's really changed when it comes to the manager. He keeps saying that he hasn't changed. And I feel like we've just got better players. And I feel like the fan base are, sucking off the manager way too much for winning just 3 games in a row, which is the basics. He should be doing that as Man United manager. That's a basic thing for me. Winning 3 games in a row, he should have done that. The fact that he hasn't even won 2 games in a row, and we won 3 games in a row for the first time in like a year, is a travesty. It shouldn't be celebrated. It should be seen as, wow, we finally won 3 games in a year and three games in a row, and it's been a year. It's a disgrace. But instead, we were like, oh my God, we won 3 games in a row. The manager is the best thing ever. I feel like, yeah, what the manager has done to the fan base, yeah, is con us. I feel like he was so crap, yeah, last year, finishing 15th, and we should never have finished 15th, even with that team, yeah. The team we had last year was better than 15th. We shouldn't even be there. Yeah, but he did so bad, yeah, with what he had last year that just a small improvement is making everyone say the manager is the best thing ever. You know when someone's punched you up, yeah? Proper punched you up, beat this, knocked you out, right hook, left hook, and then he's giving you a hug afterwards. And that hug, yeah, is that, oh my Lord, he's hugged me. Bro, he punched you up for a good 10 minutes, bro. Why are you getting excited about the hug you got, yeah, when he spent 10 minutes punching you up? That's how I feel like it's happened. We've been so crap, yeah, under this manager for a full year that all he has to do to make some people wet their pants, yeah, is win a few games. And all of a sudden, he's the best manager ever. Man does 1,000 interviews every single week. Every single week, yeah, Amram, yeah, is doing about 3 or 4 interviews, bro. The propaganda we get, he talks too much. The propaganda we get from this guy is too much. This week, yeah, we've had the most amount of prop coming out of Man United. Wilcox has done a 100-minute interview. Our manager's done 3 interviews. Lenny Euro's done 2 interviews. Cunha's done 2 interviews. Brandon Mbeumo's done an interview. We've had about 10 interviews, yeah, this week. Why? Just so you can feel some emotion. Just so you can ignore the crap that you're seeing and be like, oh my Lord, look at Cunha's, look at Cunha hugging Ahmad. Look at Ahmad touching flipping Luke Shaw in training. Look at our man, bro. All this emotional crap that they get us with when it comes to supporting football clubs. While the manager is taking a piss out of us, convincing us that flipping Kobe Manu can't play in this team, convincing us that flipping Xerxes can't give us what Sesko's giving us. You have people in my chat saying Xerxes can't shoot. That's why he's not playing. Can Sesko shoot? How many goals has Sesko scored? Would Xerxes have scored 2 goals? If Xerxes had the same minutes, yeah, and the amount of minutes that Sesko's had, do you think Xerxes would have scored more goals than Sesko? I think he would have. I think he would have. How dare this manager? How dare this manager try to con you, the fans, and con me, and try to make us believe, yeah, that Xerxes and Ahmad and Kobe can't get into this team, can't play any minutes, to the point where some people want them to be sold. If you follow this manager, he will have you turning against players that are ballers. If you follow this guy, off the cliff, I'm not saying, yeah, this manager can't turn it around. I'm not fast in my position. I'm not one of those guys that I'm him out and I want him out regardless. If this manager starts showing us some stuff, then I want him to stay. It's not deep. It's not personal. I don't hate him personally. It's not like that. No, I'm a Man United fan and I want the best for United. And I think the best for United is a better manager. That's what I think. But if this manager somehow starts showing us some different things, start coaching these guys, we start seeing a pattern of play, an actual pattern of play, not just every game looks different. Every game we look different, we play different football. No, I want us to play a type of football. I want us to look coached. Anyway, Rasta says disgraceful. A draw is a loss. Substitutions, this manager is going to bring us mid table. I'm with you, Rasta. You ain't saying nothing that I ain't said already, bro. You ain't speaking Spanish to me, bro. You're speaking good old English. I understand what you're saying to me right now. Did you see how they celebrated the equalizer? Yeah, like a win, like a win, bro. A Man United team, yeah, back in the day, yeah, would have equalized, yeah, and got the ball back, yeah, and ran back to the halfway line, put the ball and tried to score another goal. But Rasta, at the same time, I will give it to the team. You know, them ones where we shouldn't have conceded those 2 goals, but the fact that we, in both games now, Forest and Tottenham, were losing 2-1 and we still managed to claw the game back shows something, I guess. It does show something. It does show something. It does show a bit of resilience, a little bit. Um, yeah, Turkish, you're right. They're acting like they were winning the final. Should have sacked him from the final. I agree. The fact that he wasn't sacked after the final against Spurs is absolutely absurd. Um, yeah. Thing is about Benjamin Sesko, I've said that he offers a bit more than Xerxes in the sense that he runs towards the goal and Xerxes runs away from goal. Xerxes drops deep to link the play. But Xerxes link up, but we haven't seen Sesko run towards the goal. We haven't seen that part of Sesko's game. We've seen Sesko drop deep mostly and link the play, which Xerxes is better than him at. I'm telling you guys, if we play Xerxes more often, we would have won more games. But nobody wants to have that conversation with me. It's fine. It's fine. Um, when is Africa Cup of Nations? We're finished. It's in December. It's coming up very, very soon, guys. It's early December, so it's in a month's time, and it's for a month, so early December to early January. And if they go all the way, they potentially miss 6, 7, 8 games. If they go all the way. For me, the annoying thing about African Cup of Nations isn't the fact that the competition exists. It's the fact that people are annoyed at the competition. And the only reason why people are annoyed at the competition is because FIFA have chosen to make the competition during the season. It's an international tournament that should be as big as the Euros. It's just one continent. The Europe is one continent. Africa is another continent. If the Euros can be held in the summertime, yeah, because it's that important, yeah, that you can't do it during the season, then African Cup of Nations should be treated with the same respect and it should be held during the summer. It's the fact that it's Africa and it's Africans why they're like, fuck it. It's whatever. Just have the competition during the year, during the season. We're not going to miss these players anyway. We don't have a. No. A lot of teams, the Premier League is now at least 50% ethnic. The Premier League is 50% non-white, at least. A lot of teams have African players. Respect the African Cup of Nations, yeah? Respect the tournament and have it during the summer. That way, you won't have people coming out saying, I don't like African Cup of Nations. Why is it? Bro, it's only because it's inconvenience. That's why. That's why. That's why I'm frustrated about the fact that people are negative towards African Cup of Nations, not because of the competition, but it's because of when it's happening and the inconvenience of the Premier League, which is annoying. Yeah, bro, what is happening? Our defense and midfield is weak. We can't if we can't win 1-0, then we can't finish top four. I agree, Shivam. 1-0 wins, yeah. We need to be able to do what Arsenal are doing. We need to be able, yeah, to feel confident that we can win games 1-0. We won't win a game 1-0 this season. If Manchester United win a game 1-0 this season, I'll be very surprised. This manager is a fraud. This manager sets us up negatively, defensively, plays 5 at the back, and still not able to keep a clean sheet. Not last season and not this season. I'm Amrim out because he's not good enough to coach. So anyway, guys, it is what it is. Smash the like, please, guys. We're trying to get the channel to grow a bit more. We're trying to get the community to grow a bit more. We're going there. We're getting there. But we need more help and we need more support. So if you like the community, if you like the conversations, if you like being heard, if you like venting, just come here and vent sometimes. Speak your mind, bro. Everyone here is welcome to say your piece. Say what you need to say, you know. So let's grow it, keep growing, keep inviting people, sharing the video, liking, subscribing, all of these beautiful things. Very disappointing today, but we keep it moving, bro, guys. We keep it moving. We will see each other on probably Monday evening's show. I will do my match, record my match reaction now. I also might do a tactical analysis of the game over the weekend, so look out for that probably on Sunday. We didn't do a match preview show yesterday, unfortunately, but we will be back, like I said, live on Monday evening. Big up the chat, big up the community, smash the like, share the video, do all these beautiful things, and I will see you guys